Wow. You guys, I am so thoroughly pleased with this. So, if you remember, I purchased the Coach Nolita Satchel for my work bag. I was so excited that it fit my iPad, but once I got into it and started packing my essentials, the way that the bag tapered up towards the top made it impossible for me to get all of my work essentials / travel essentials, and I couldn't keep the bag. So since it was well within the refund period, I took it to my local Coach store and I returned it. In the meantime, like after immediately feeling like that sadness about not being able to find the purse, I decided that I wanted to maximize my budget and maximize my purse to find some secondhand options on Poshmark that would allow me to have more than one work purse, right? But also have a bigger purse that I could use in my everyday carry or, as I'm traveling. And so I found this purse. I found another very surprise purse from Longchamp, which I was over the moon about. And then I found a third purse, which is also from Longchamp, which I didn't think I was gonna be interested in, but as I had done some research, I ended up getting that as well. So I'm gonna do all three of those videos in one, and then I'll also post them separately if you only wanna see each individual bag. But we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you just this beautiful bag, and then at the end I'll show you some mod shots so you can see what it looks like. As you can tell, it is a top handle satchel, but it does also come with a crossbody strap. I have it on the shortest measurement. I'm not sure if I'll keep the strap on or not, because I already have a lot going on here. But let me hold it up for you and show you. So of course, this one did not come with a fossil key. I thought about purchasing one, but I was like, you know what? I actually have some accessories I want to put on with this. So I added a little front pouch that was perfect for that big pocket. I had this great little keychain from Portland Leather Goods. And then I had a brass chain and little kiss lock purse that I had purchased previously. So, and mind you, I haven't cleaned or conditioned this purse yet. When I get back from my trip, I'm gonna take this purse and another purse to my local cobbler and see what it would cost just to get the bags re-dyed. But when I saw this bag, I had to have it, and I got it for $29. Like, who gets that? I got it for $29. It is a Fossil purse. I know you can't see it because this bag is really stuffed right now. But it is the Fossil Fiona Satchel in color block. I was trying to see how rare this bag was. Find any other color block bags anywhere online. But quick twist. So this is the front. This is the side. This is the back. This is the other side. And then this is the bottom, which thankfully does have black leather on the bottom. But sorry for the dogs, they're out there bothering somebody. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and open this. I did pack this to the brim because I wanted to show you what I can get. There are a couple items in here that I wouldn't normally carry with me. But this is gonna be my work bag while I'm at the conference, but also my travel carry-on. So I just wanted to pair some different options to say if I wanted to have this, could it fit and could it still close? And the answer is yes. Okay. So, starting with the bag, the first thing I want to notice is, and this is really what made me pick this particular satchel, is that it has, I think what they call gussets or something, all the way down the side. So even when the bag is all the way open, nothing's going to fall out, which is great because this bag is really well packed. And after I get through security, I may want to just have it open for easy access of all of my items in the bag. So I'm going to start from the outside in, and then I'll show you how I've got it packed. As I mentioned, I'm filming with my phone, but as I mentioned, I have an iPhone mini 13, so I just put that in for show. I do always like to have that in an outside pocket. And then I had found this lovely chartreuse, I'm assuming is a vintage wristlet from Coach, and I had paired it with some cherries that I already had. This is a nice, soft, pebbly pouch that has a great little dog-leash keychain. So I can attach it here and make it secure, but then as I'm traveling, I can also use this as my wristlet. Right now I have this just set up as my catch-all, so it's got all my lip products in it. I do like to carry a variety of lip products when I travel, just so day-to-day I can have a different look, but also, as I travel, sometimes my lips will get a little bit drier and need something a little different. So I have just this lovely lipstick from Milani in the shade Naturally Chic. I did fall victim to Rihanna's newest release of the Fenty Gloss Bomb Sticks, and this is in the shade, this is in the shade Spice Chocolate. And then I had been a big fan of the Black Honey by Clinique. I finally decided to try this one by e.l.f. and so far so good, so I really am enjoying that. I'm bringing along my Fenty Luxe Balm. Usually I'll put this one on at night just to kind of give my lips a great bit of moisture, almost kind of like a sleeping mask. And then I've also got my hand sanitizer in here and my hand and cuticle cream from Aesop. If I needed to put some cash in here or some receipts as I go along, that is what I intend to do there, since there's also those business card holders. But this is a great little pouch, and I just love how, unlike a lot of the current wristlets, this one's very soft, very pliable. And like, this is a whole look. I saw a couple bag designers had done this where they put in like an external pouch that went in the front pocket. And so I wanted to recreate that look for myself. I'd seen them do that with the Coach. I'd seen them do that with a Coach bag, and then I also seen that like Michael Kors had one out. I just wanted to make my own. Plus the green just looked so good with the color block. And then I can, either have my cherries on display or tack them in. So there's that. All right, so the front pouch is empty. I'm gonna go ahead and move it to the back. Let me get the. Okay. So on the back, I have this lovely little brass chain. And honestly, I just found this on Etsy, and then same with this little kiss lock thing. I wanted the kiss lock pouch to be cute but also functional, and it can fit 2 items. I didn't want to overstretch it, so I actually just have my daily perfume in here, which I use also as like a bathroom spray. So this one is my Kenzie perfume, and that way it's just easy and accessible. Going to my pouch on the side, I decided to be all the way extra with this bag. This is the Dot keychain from Portland Leather Goods. So really inexpensive. Every once in a while they have them on sale for like $18. I had some points, so I decided to use them. And then because they had like this kind of brash hardware, went well with the bag, and I finally have found the forever home for my cherries. So I'm using this as like my travel go-to. Inside here I have some of the Ordinary Balm. I do like this one because sometimes I'll use this as my sleeping mask, but I've also heard that it works well as like a cuticle oil, which I typically apply at night. So I'll put like some on my lips at night and then put a little bit on my fingernails, and that's working really well. So I'm traveling with that. I have my re-wetting drops since I typically do wear contacts when I'm gone, and then my nail glue just in case. So I've got those lovely little items. And then take that off. Alright, and then get into the nitty-gritty part of the bag. Alright, so now that we've done the outside pockets and accessories, we're going to go ahead and get into the bulk of the bag. So first things first, and most important, is of course that my iPad fits. I am also traveling with my laptop to this conference, so this will primarily be for entertainment purposes on the plane. I do have some video editing that I need to finish, and then a couple books on here, and just some other fun things there. I am steadily working on my year reading list, so this is my current read. This is only 194 pages, so I'm hoping to have the bulk of this read or all the way done by the time I come back. I have my famous memo bottle, which is so wonderful. This is just a 12-ounce bottle, but this has been such a lifesaver, honestly, considering that hotels and like conference centers do have free water, so I can just refill this and have something to carry around rather than use a bunch of glasses or cups, or having to pay for bottled water at the conferences or in the airport. So I have really enjoyed this. All right, so I have my new glasses in and I am wearing them. I wouldn't typically carry the case with me in my carry-on, but I wanted to show that it does fit. once I put my glasses on, I usually keep them on, and then, you know, I'll just have like my lens cleaning wipes in my bag. This would normally just be tossed into my toiletry bag in my suitcase. All right, bulk pocket. So I decided to bulk up with my notebooks. This is just an old, honestly, I don't even know what these are called. This is an old, we'll call it notebook cover that I've had for quite some time, and I just couldn't throw it away because I wanted to use it and cover it in pins eventually. Plus I have like some really great notebooks. So I have my gratitude journal, and then I have my current to-do list / brain dump, and then the one that I'll be going into next. And so I decided just to bring all three of these together. That way I can work on them on the plane. And then once I get to the conference, I'll just pull out that small first notebook and lighten the bag up. All right, then I have a few things just thrown in here on the side. I'm lucky enough that I get Advil with Advil and Tylenol for the occasional headache. I have my portable charger for my phone. I have my screen cleaner. I have my sunglasses. And again, because I'm wearing my glasses and they are transitions, I wouldn't normally have these in my bag as well. I would toss them into my toiletry bag in my suitcase. But again, I wanted to show you that they would fit. And then I have my AirPods, which of course I'm using now to record. So that is the big main compartment. On the side here, I am bringing my Tory Burch travel compact mirror. So I was super excited about that. Just that I can use like the Wolf one, that the brown matched so well with the bag, but then I can use all my Tory Burch accessories. So I'm then also traveling with my Tory Burch card holder, which is a great little, you know, secure wallet. I love that it has the ID window, which just makes it easier to go through airport security. In this back zipper pouch, I do also have my passport. I like to travel with at least 2 forms of ID, just because I have this weird name snafu and the stress of it sometimes bothers me. And then I have my Tory Burch pouch, which this time I am using for I don't know, I guess a catch-all, another catch-all. But in here I've got some extra pieces of gum. I've got some stain wipes. I've got some blotting sheets. I've got some coochie wipes. I've got my eyeglass lens wipes. And then I did slip in a few Band-Aids. All right. And last but not least, I have my Apple Pencil so I can do my editing. So that is everything in the bag. The bag came really nice and clean. There's just a slight little bit of like wear on some of the corners. The bottom is in great shape, largely I think because it's black. So the only thing I said that was missing really was the fossil key, but I opted to add the accessories instead. And for $29 for such a nice, unique bag, like, you can't go wrong. So let me go ahead and repack it. If I just hold it here on my side. And just for reference, I am 5'8½". So this is if I want to carry it as a shoulder bag, which is very doable. And here's if I want to do a crossbody bag, which again is very doable. All right, so I am just loving this. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up essentially the same items. I might change some of the accessory pieces, and I'm going to put them in my other bag, which I got for a great deal. Again, the bag that I returned to Coach before tax was $225. After tax was $243. So this first bag only cost me $29 before shipping. So we'll compare everything to $225 right before tax and shipping. So this bag was $29. The second bag that I'm about to show you was only $128, and it's gonna knock your socks off. Like the quality, the fact that it's leather, the brand, amazing. And then the last bag is not yet arrived yet, but as soon as it is, I will do the bag video for that one. And it was $55. So we have a 29 plus 128, so we'll say 160 plus 55 would put us at 215. So I got 3 bags, all high quality, 2 of them leather for the price of 1, and I couldn't be more pleased because these can all double as work/travel bags or just larger carry purses. They're all very lightweight, very unique, and I can't wait to show you the next bag. Stay tuned. Oh my goodness. Look what we have here. Like when we talk about like serendipitous things happening, that is the only way that I can really explain being able to come across this bag in the color that I wanted it in an amazing condition and an amazing price. So this is the second of the 3 bags I got to replace the Nolita Satchel that I returned to Coach that was a restored bag. Just as a recap, the Nolita Satchel restored was $223 before tax and shipping, $225. I got 3 bags, the Fossil leather satchel, this Longchamp leather satchel, and then a brand new, but through a third-party seller, nylon Longchamp, all for $215. So amazing bag. But this, I mean, I never really thought I would have a it bag for work, but once I saw this, or once I learned about like the leather line of Longchamp, this really became something that I wanted. I knew that this was an older model. I hadn't seen a whole lot on the market. Some of them that I was seeing were just some odd colors that I wouldn't take to work, you know, like a fuchsia, a mustardy yellow, and a lot of them seem to be a little bit like rough. This is, I don't remember what the name of this color is. It's a very light gray, almost like a papery white, but it's not it. Anyway, so it's a great bag. I love that it, you know, is true to the Le Pliage line, you know, just like my extra small liqueur that I have in the Turtle Dove. It has the 2-way as well. This one is, of course, got the straps, and then it has this beautiful wide long, leather shoulder strap that is just right to carry as a shoulder length or crossbody. And ironically, like when I realized that I was going to have to return the Coach satchel, is when this bag had popped up online because I was trying to find it beforehand. When I had purchased my liqueur extra small, the lady had tuned me into the fact that they also had the work bags in leather, but the ones I saw in the store, you know, I didn't want to turn around and pay another $700 for a bag. So I was like, well, let me find one online. And I hadn't been able to find one until this. So obviously I'm just talking because I'm very excited. But this is a great bag. It's in the gunmetal, just like my other one. Of course, it's got a great snap. There's just a little bit of normal wear and tear. As you can tell, there's like just a little folding here. There was like a little mark here on the bottom, or here on the front. There is like just a very light scuffing on the bottom. So I did find a local cobbler here in Dallas, and when I have some time, I'm going to run it by him and see. As you can see, there's just a little bit of wear on the corner over here. I'm going to see if I can just, you know, what it would cost just to get the bag re-dyed and just touched up, but it's not anything major, so I'm really not in a rush to go do that. But getting right into it. So the only thing I've added to this bag so far is I finally found a home for my lovely little padlock, and this is a real padlock, so I've already tested out that I would actually be able to lock the bag. I'll just have the key with me, and I can hook it on right there to the strap. It's a little bit too small to go into that grommet, but that still works. Otherwise, it's just a great zipper pull. Okay. So that is what the inside of the bag looks like. I have her packed full. Essentially with the same items that I had in the Fossil. I removed a couple of pouches and laid things down a little bit because this bag is a little deeper. But I also didn't want to have any misshapen sides since this is soft leather. But jumping right into it. Of course, I film with my phone, so I just threw in an extra case. In this bag, because it is deep but more east-west oriented, I would actually just throw my phone right at the top. So we've got that. The most vital piece of my travel bag is my iPad. Right now, for this next trip, I am going to have my computer with me, but typically I just go with the iPad. So I'm doing things like, reading a few books on my Kindle app. I am doing some video editing, but most importantly, I'm accessing my work apps and spreadsheets while I'm on the go. Sometimes I do also have to take, Zoom calls. I've got my jumbo size planner, which is just an old Filofax cover that I just couldn't get rid of because I loved it. So I've decorated that a little bit. I've got my current notebook, which is a combination of a brain dump, and then my planner, which right now is just in the to-do list format. I've got the next one that I'll move into, and then my gratitude journal, and of course a pen in there. Since this bag is a little bigger, I won't take any notebooks out once I get to the conference. I'll just carry this like that. And then I've got my current read, which I haven't started yet, but I'm planning to start on the airplane ride and hopefully have this done before I get back home. It's just a simple 190 some odd pages. I don't normally carry my eyeglass case with me. I would just put them somewhere in my suitcase, but since it fits, I'm gonna keep it in here. So that's great. My lovely memo bottle, so I can refill it and have my own water and not have to pay for water, and also not get dehydrated throughout the conference, because that does happen. So that's what we're looking like so far. I was so happy for the opportunity to be able to pull this one out. I haven't used this before. This is actually, well, I've used it a little bit, but this is a lovely little cosmetic case that I found on Amazon. I want to say it paid me like $12, and then I added a Coach hang tag blingy one that I had purchased off of Poshmark. I love this one because it has a mirror in it, so I don't have to bring an extra mirror. I've got my blotting sheets. I've got my lip products that I'm intending to use. In the Fossil bag, I had my other lip product, which is the Ordinary Balm, and it doubles as my cuticle oil. So I just threw that one into my toiletry bag so I could condense this. But I've got my Rihanna Fenty Gloss Balm Stick, a Milani lipstick, my e.l.f. Black Honey dupe, my Rihanna Luxe Balm. I've got my Aesop hand and cuticle cream, and those all fit just really lovely in here. So, of course, as I try to dump it, there we go. So that'll be wonderful. Yeah, so really love this one. It's a great little Amazon find. Next, I've got my screen cleaner, since I'm planning to use that on the plane. We'll finish on the side here. So I'm still just can't let go of this cute little pouch. It's so beautiful. This is the Marc Jacobs reedition. This is the only Marc Jacobs piece I have. I ordered it when I thought I was going to want one of the nanos. Returned the nano, kept this. It's just so pebbly, soft, smooth. This is their cherry color. It's very deep, very nice heavy hardware. And I love this one because it actually expands quite a bit widthwise. So I've just got my receipts in here, stain wipes, coochie wipes, eyeglass wipes, a band-aid just in case. I've got gum, I've got my nail glue. And then if I were to go out or need like a little quick wristlet, this is a, what do you call it, key clay or key pouch. So I could actually just pull it out and have it as a little wristlet. So love that. And then, of course, I've got my portable charger, my AirPods, and that is it for the main pouch. And then I am going to go ahead and bring this. It's technically a travel size. I started subscribing to Scentbird maybe about 2 or 3 months back, and I've really enjoyed it in my search for finding like my signature scent or a couple scents to rotate through, and really trying to understand, like, one, not just what I like, but what works well with my body chemistry, and then having some scents that play into the seasonality. So this one was the one that I got in the the beginning of July, and I was really surprised how much I liked it. This is Kenzie. This is their signature eau de parfum, and this is actually not normally a very expensive perfume. I want to say the average price for a bottle is maybe like 50, 58. But when I got it, I liked it so much, and I looked it up, and it was on sale during Prime Days. So I went ahead and ordered the full bottle already. I got it for like $38, I think. So I'm just trying to use the rest of the sample size up, and that since I have the full size bottle coming. And then I had ordered one of the extra bundles that Scentbird offers. So I got this orange case with 2 additional vials. So really loving that. And honestly, I just do the one a month. So worth it. You get like 1/3 of an ounce, and if I spray a lot, it's enough to last me for a full 30 days, but I'm normally just like a once or twice a day person, so I'll have plenty to rotate through as I'm then figuring out what scents I would actually purchase in the full size. All that talking for nothing. And then I've got my hand sanitizer, my re-wetting drops, since I'll be wearing contacts at least 1, maybe 2 of the days while I'm there. I've got my sunglasses, which once I get to the hotel, I will take those out and only have them on these wearing contacts, since my glasses are transition lenses. And then, oh, that's just extra. So that's that pouch. And last but not least, we have the zipper pouch. So over here, I've just got my Advil. I did throw a few Tylenols in there just in case. Try not to go heavy on the liver all the time. Got my passport, since I have that wonderful ID snafu. And then I did switch out to my Tory Burch card holder just for a little pop of green. And I love that that one has the ID card holder and then my Apple pencil. So that's pretty much everything. I mean, that is everything. I am gonna let this be like my glitzy glam bag. I love this one that it's big enough for a work bag, but small enough for like an everyday carry. So I'm gonna do that. I did order a purse organizer, so that'll come in the next couple days. And then I found one of those beautiful chunky gunmetal chains that I'm gonna hang across the front. So it'll be decorative, but also purposeful. So I'm really excited to put that on, especially paired with just this like cute little padlock. But let me go ahead and show you how I get her packed back up. Plenty of room, nice, not too lumpy. Again, I've got the purse organizer coming. Zip that up. Snap that in place. And good to go. So one video left, stay tuned. I am about to show you I guess I've pretty much given it away. I'm about to show you the nylon Longchamp that I got. I'm not gonna tell you the color. I'm not gonna tell you the collection. I'm not gonna tell you the size. I will leave something surprised, but stay tuned. We've got that 3rd video, which I'll then, like as I said, we'll combine all 3 videos into one. So you can watch all successively, and then I'll post them separately so you can, if you just want to see each bag individually. But thank you for staying tuned and indulging my budgeting / expanding my purse collection without expanding my budget. I've enjoyed this, so excited, and I can't wait to put these bags to use for work and personal use. See you in the next video. Not sure how I forgot to give you the mod shots with this beautiful bag. And I apologize, I haven't even looked up the name of it. The seller sold it to me as the Le Pliage 2-way. As mentioned, this is an older bag. The crazy thing is, when I had done like market comps, the next closest bag price I found was like $180 to $275. So really great deal, like I said, only $128. I do have it overstuffed for travel. I wouldn't normally carry it like this on my arm or my shoulder for very long because I don't want to stretch the leather out, but this is my travel bag, and so it really just sits on top of my suitcase, my roller bag. But this is it. If I just carried it top handle, crook on my arm, because of the wide leather strap, I actually really am enjoying carrying this shoulder. And then it is a crossbody bag. It's a little full right now to kind of sit comfortably there, but hey, walking through the airport, it'll do its job. I'm gonna take some of the items out to show you like what I would normally carry through the conference, and then just like if I was carrying it as an oversized purse. Love the way it sits. Such a beautiful bag. Hold on. Okay, so I've removed a few items. It looks much slouchier, and honestly, that's one of my favorite things about this bag. So this is definitely for a conference carry. You know, I have just some necessities. Of course, I've still got my iPad, water bottle, makeup bag, well, not makeup bag, lip bag, hand sanitizer, sunglasses, but much smoother. Great for the shoulder. Again, the crossbody sits a little better, front, side, back. Okay, and now I'll show you what it looks like as like a loose purse, because that is my favorite way to wear it. Okay, so loose purse style. The only major items that came out, actually it was just 2 items that came out from conference style loose purse. I took out the large water bottle, well, the water bottle, and I took out the iPad, but I did leave the large notebook since I'm trying to get better about carrying that more often. I'm really working to bring all my notebooks into like one main Filofax holder, so I like the way it looks. But you know, top handle, crook of the arm. Of course, it's wonderful as a shoulder. Very easy to wear like that. Okay, so I love a bag like this. Honestly, when I'm wearing it as a purse, it's a great crossbody. It's got this nice thick strap. I do rotate from one shoulder to the other. I find that crossbodies are a lot more comfortable to wear with my scoliosis because it is in my right shoulder versus backpacks. I can't ever really get the weight right with those. But I wore this to the store earlier. I had to run and grab one item that I of course forgot to pack for my trip. And I had taken out the planner and just had like my larger purse essentials. So if I pull that out, of course I got my lovely little zipper pull now, which helps a lot. But this bag is so lovingly slouchy. Like what? You can push it to the back, so you have your hands a little bit more free. You can bring it to the front. I was kind of wearing it like this because we are in a ghetto part of Ohio, but lovely, lovely. And it's just so easy to like open the bag, reach in, you know, get my wallet, get my, you know, lip products out, get my earbuds. Everything's just right there. So I'm loving Longchamp. I have been totally blown away by just the quality. This is my second bag from them. I have, you know, the Longchamp Le Plage Cure in extra small. Again, I think this one's like it was called the 2-way. It is a much older model, but it's got that super duper soft leather that a lot of the bags don't have anymore since they're not doing that Matisse or blended leather. I do have a couple coin purses, and I do have a nano. So I haven't taken the tags off of it yet. It is in the same color. I feel like I should keep it and let the 2 bags go together, but I am, you know, to have a little bit of purse guilt because I went a little crazy when I first got Longchamp, and I'm trying to see what pieces are most practical for me to keep. You know, when I look at the 2 coin purses and the nano, they overall have the same function and size. I probably would like to keep the nano because it'd be a great little bag to put in here while I'm traveling. So if I have just a quick night out, I can just wear that. But I gotta see which sells. So whatever sells or whatever doesn't sell is what I'll keep, just one of the 3. And then I do have a city pouch that I haven't shown you yet, which I sometimes also will just take with me on my work trips, but really excited to show you because everything is just about done, wrapped up. I don't believe, no, there's not any more pieces or anything that I plan to purchase. I'm just waiting for my last 2 items to come in. They were on back order. Well, one was on back order, and one is coming from a third-party seller on Poshmark. And I'm done, and I'm complete. And the crazy part is, as I've sold some of my bags, I've actually kind of reinvested, but also saved some of that money, and got higher quality bags, got bags that were a little bit more to my current style, and work well with my functionality. Like I really love a good multi-function bag. I don't want it to just be a purse. I don't want it to just be a, you know, work bag. I'm trying to see how many items I can have. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm working to have more multifunctional purses that speak to my true style. You know, I tried to dibble and dabble in some of the browns. I really have a hard time with that. I'm really loving more of the colder neutrals, and then just some pops of color. I don't really do a whole lot of color in my wardrobe. I love black, I love creams, I love neutrals. I did get some, I do have some red sandals, but just really trying to bring out the boldness in my wardrobe that I think speaks to what I truly love. They're colors that I find that I use a lot in my artwork, colors that I look at a lot, colors that I decorate in my home, and just something fun, you know, so that way when I get ready for work or when I'm traveling, like I'm really trying to make it so that I enjoy being a woman, right? Enjoy having to carry a purse rather than looking at it as like a chore. I used to really look at being a woman as a chore, like, oh, I have to, you know, do my hair, I have to put makeup on, I have to get dressed, I'm expected to, right? And there's some yes and some no to that. You know, I do work in a professional setting, and, you know, business casual to business professional is usually the dress code. But I work for a company that does not try to encroach on our personal styles. And we all have very different expressions. And my boss always encourages me to, you know, dress how I feel comfortable, to dress how I feel confident. And that's really just kind of given me like that extra like push to really not be afraid of showing up in my professional life as myself, and, you know, wearing the colors and sometimes the patterns and the styles that I really like. And it's been great, and I'm really enjoying it. So, you know, if you have any feedback, if you have any suggestions, I would love to know some of the ways that you incorporate some of the colors that I wear. What are some things you might do to mix and match? Shoot it at me. And I will have the third and final video with the third bag that replaced the Nolita Satchel, again, all under budget. And that'll be coming to you in just the next little bit here, so stay tuned. All right, the third and final bag is here. This is the one that I was trying so hard to keep a secret. This is the Longchamp Club red. I don't know what this specific color is, but size small. So I initially did not think that I was going to want one of these bags, but after buying the Longchamp Le Pliage Cure and then the Le Pliage Cure two-way, I just thought, okay, let me just wrap up this collection and get the small nylon. I did like this size just because it can also be a travel bag and a purse. And I love that it's just a top handle and didn't have the crossbody on it. Saw so many wonderful videos that just really, I guess you could say, influenced me to go ahead and get this one. I did find this brand new with tags on Poshmark, and I was able to bring the seller down to $55. And so this bag really wraps up the 3-for-1 special that I got by returning the Nolita Satchel to Coach, and really multiplying my budget and being able to expand my purse collection at the same time. So obviously this is really packed up right now, so I'm not going to force the zipper or the snap, but I'll give you a quick spin and around. It is a really cute bag. I did decide to go ahead and use an organizer with this one. I didn't like the way that it looks slouchy. Maybe as the nylon wears a little bit, I might change my mind. But for now, I'm going to do the organizer, which is different for me. I've never done the organizer thing before. I do love this color. I figured for this bag, I wanted to have something sleek and stylish, but something that was also reflective of the fact that this is a French brand. So I got, of course, an Eiffel Tower keychain, and I was absolutely insistent that it also be made in France or come from France. And so I was able to find a good deal on this one, brand new on Poshmark. I had this little O-ring and paired it with one of my silver chains. And I do love this because with a short top handle, the chain can actually travel with the zipper, whether it's open or closed. So a quick peek in the overview. This baby is really packed to the brim. So we're gonna go ahead and get it moving. All right, so of course I use my phone for filming, so I've just got an extra case to represent that. I do like that it has that one nice big slip pocket in the back, so it's for easy access. And then of course I also put my passport there for travel. The iPad does fit well on here, even though I have the organizer and the bag overpacked. I definitely will use this bag to transport the iPad, although I don't necessarily like how I have it packed right now for travel. But in that back behind the zipper, I do have the travel book that I'm almost done reading. I, of course, have my iPad, which is a must on my trips. Typically on plane rides, I will do work on some projects, some spreadsheets. I'll do my editing, and then I do have a few books that I still like to read on Kindle. I've got my great big planner system, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. So that's been fun, getting it super organized. I've got my sunglasses. I've got, well, of course, my AirPods, my portable charger. This time I do have my keys in here, though they typically stay at home as I let my son borrow my car when I travel for work. I've got my lip products, which again, I love this one because it has the built-in mirror. I've got quite a few options here. My perfume, my blotting sheets, my SPF lip balm, and my hand and cuticle cream. I especially liked this organizer, and the reason why I chose it is because it has the water bottle holder, which is great because I do try to travel with that. This is fresh out of the dishwasher, so that's why it's still wet, but it fits well there. I've got in this pouch here, in this pocket here, I've got my card holder. I opted not to carry a second wallet, and so I'm not gonna pull it out, but in this zipper pocket, I put my receipts. I've got my stain removing wipe, my coochie wipe, my eyeglass wipe, and then my cash. And that's a nice deep little zipper pocket, so those items can stay secure. I'll show you here. On the other side, it just has these two small pockets, and I didn't really quite know what I wanted to do with that, but then I decided it would be great for just these quick grab and go items. So I do have my hand sanitizer, my Advil, my nail glue for emergencies, and my re-wetting drops for my contacts. But other than that, the bag is actually empty. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's all black, but again, we've got the water bottle holder. There's a pocket here that fits my card holder pretty well. We've got the deeper zipper pocket, and then there are actually some big slip pockets on the outside of the organizer, which when I'm using it for just purse style, I'll probably will use. But lovely little bag, and I'll show you with the zipper here. So just keychain comes with it, and great little bag. So looking forward to using that and wearing that in. And I keep saying I'll probably carry this one for a little while, but I'm actually really loving the weekly rotation of purses. It's getting me to use all of my bags, new and old. All right, and she's all repacked. So one thing I want to mention is, after I had done my last purse collection video, I was able to actually sell a few additional purses that I had been considering selling. And I promised myself that I would put, of course, some of that money back into savings just to set it aside. But I'd had one bag that I really had my eye on. It was released in like a larger size, which was like totally impractical and wouldn't work for me. Not just because of my back, but because like the style was beautiful, but the size I just felt like was really ridiculous. I found this really cool rewards program through Capital One, and the bag that I really wanted was released in a smaller size, and I was able to find a 30% savings on this bag. So I have a sneak peek of a new, unexpected, but in the back of my mind planned purse that I'm going to show you, and you are going to be so blown away by it. So stay tuned for the next video. Again, I'm going to post these 3 bags in one large video, and then I will go ahead and edit them to create single individual videos in case you just want to see the bag review for each of the individual bags, between the Fossil Fiona Satchel, the Longchamp Le Pliage Cure 2-way, and then the Longchamp Le Pliage Club Toe. So I have a sneak video coming up, and I believe, I'm not gonna lie, I believe that I am then done with all my purses. Like I said, I've been able to sell off the last few that I had wanted to, just because either the color or the practicality of the purse just really wasn't fitting me anymore. And I really hate to have items like sitting around my house and not being used. So I listed those items. I was able to get them sold. I got this great bag that I had wanted, but I couldn't like rationalize just buying it, right? Because technically I'm on a purse ban, but trading things out is not breaking that purse ban. And yeah, so there's that. But anyway, so thank you for sticking around to watch this video, and I definitely want to just give an extra shout out to those of you who have commented or give me feedback or suggestions or recommendations on how to best use some of these purses. As I said, I truly am an extrovert, and I enjoy just like getting to know people, and I always appreciate sound advice, especially when it comes to purses. You would never know now that I didn't even used to carry a purse. But that was one of my personal, promises I made to myself as my kids got older and diaper bags became obsolete, that I would look at being a woman more as a choice and something to indulge in and enjoy versus looking at it as a chore. And that has really just changed my whole outlook on my self-care routine and how I, look and feel about myself. It's like, yes, a lot of these things are things that I have to do. I could look at it that way, or I could really look at it as, hey, these are things that I get to do. And again, my kids are much older now. They're teenagers. My first one's about to go to college. And I am enjoying the fact that I have more time and energy to, do some of the things that I had been putting off for quite a while as I was in those younger, busy years of parenting. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. A secret bag. Spoiler alert, it is a Coach bag. Have a good one.